One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a team from the Americans, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a conference rival from the Americans, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have the first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And a minute after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Rolls it in. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Off play action. He'll throw it. Tagged out of the air. And the Huskers get enough to move the chains. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks.
There he goes. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39. A big 15.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And off from the shotgun. Quick spin on the line. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best foot. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss to the outside. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
Complete to the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The screen, he can go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a first down. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cowboys are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He hauls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Plows through the defense.
Take that ball in.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he got loose. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Cowboys, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The snap sets up the throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Cook. Pulled down for the tackle.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to get outside. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Off play action on 1st down. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they add 6-4 to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into these deficits, create a little bit of momentum because this...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Thanks for grab. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Pulls it and fires to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Floating away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout at Nebraska.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
The Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Snagged in the middle. It's Knowles. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The deep thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach says you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for room. It's Marshall. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Split it up, motherfucker. You got it.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
To the air, it's Raiola. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain. And nope.
Headed to the end zone. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off the play fake on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet. They can't run it. They can't throw it consistently. This defense is definitely reminiscent of those great Nebraska black shirt defenses of the past.
Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll
Are you hitting me, guy?
right at the 30-yard line. A big
Just sitting
play
on
as
the other
this
side.
offense in business.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Here's a heat. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
My baby, I miss you.
Guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what person?
What'd you get today?
They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 26 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the tailback. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah. It's picked off and another empty drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
And he's he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like anytime the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. When backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you
Breaks into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, gets the football, makes a huge...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Holds it in the 1st down and more. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways